Hello, it's 8:28 Thursday, April 2nd. I'm gonna make this short and dirty, so to speak. There's a lot that being a TI rally organizer, you basically get used, and a lot of people that come in claiming to be TIs act a lot more like gang stalkers, and especially the millennials. They really had like a tag team. Hi. Hey, James. And hi, Dario. Well, and they're basically in this really crazy mindset. This is my laser pen. It's not a very expensive one. There's some that are like $400. This works on the satellite in the house because there are aliens. They do exist. They're real. Okay, but I don't want to keep jumping. The millennials basically they think that our reality is going to return. It is not. And if it's not, they're like thinking about, I'm going to make sure I survive. Okay. I'm realizing that. But also, I'm basically kind of getting at the UFO, ufology, MK Ultra community. They know about these aliens, okay? And the super soldiers, they talk about it. They're basically military. They became super soldiers, all without their knowledge, but they come back with all these memories, and they have to kind of go into kind of a hypnosis, digress, whatever, to pull out a lot of information. It's kind of like being an alien abductee. But anyway, and not to scare you guys tremendously, what I'm getting upset about is we really have to worry about this, because my perping with my American AI government, part of the Pentagon, quantum computer, they have their human operators. They've already merged computers and humans. Those are my American government perps. I have to deal with them 24/7, 365 days a year. Okay? And mostly at night, including the alien. But anyway, my problems really began with Swedish Ernst Fredrik Lubing, who's a military vet, a Swedish military vet, and also a physicist, but he's got connection. But I guess his problems really began because his father was an actual SS officer. Okay? But he managed to get out of the scene in Nuremberg because he faked his death and then was smuggled into Denmark and then later migrated to Sweden, where he could seek harbor or safety, and became a citizen, a Swedish citizen. And then hence came Frederick. But with that, and him and his friends and his little buddies, the military and everything, have access and full knowledge of all of these aliens, the alien alliances, and everything like that. And so the agreement is basically they use the humans as a food source. They've been doing it for a very, very long time. So you talk about human trafficking. This is on the other level. It ain't great what they do to those kids, but this is like kind of the next step, and it gets pretty sick. They're running neck and neck. That's why it's all very demonic, and that's why torture is involved, and that's why all of this negativity, that's why they're using all these electronics, beaming it at our heads and brains. They do not want us thinking. Also, when we get stuck in a house all the time, our thinking goes down. But I want to know point blank, because this is the agreement they made. You're seeing it unfold around the world, and in our country, and in our civilizations. Shockingly, but it's happening. And everybody, some of you people are still under denial. You can't believe what you're seeing. You can't believe that this conspiracy theorists that are way out there were so telling the truth. And some of them just kind of stayed there at the kind of borderline, didn't want to completely tell you the truth. Yeah, well, you need to. Because you need to get certain types of weapons to protect yourselves from these ugly mother effers. They have no good intentions. All they have is ill will. Your stupid 5G, your coronavirus vaccine, that is what they're calling the mark of the beast because of the nanotech. They're claiming you're going to have a certificate, blah, 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 just to travel. Well, let me put it to you this way, just to buy food to eat. How illegal is that? And who the hell are they to anything? I don't want this Hunger Game alien crap, garbage to come into my world unelectedly, never frickin' spoke to me. I don't care what they think of me because I already know they covet me. They covet what I am, they covet who we are and what we have. Okay? That's everything to me. If you hate it, why are you here? Why are you slumming it? What's your problem? If you're in hell, I didn't put you there. Anyway, so that's what CERN is about. It's got 10 to 13 dimensions they're breaking through with their particle colliders, and that is against nature. Nature is God. You screw that up, there's always prices to pay, and they make you pay. They definitely make you pay. You keep wanting to be the leader. I don't know what to tell you. That's nature. You don't like it when people call him God, Christian, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. They don't want anyone above them. In fact, I think they're even competing with the devil. But it is the fourth dimension, and it's all demonic. So you're dealing with those energies. They actually feed off of it, live off of it, and not just live off of us. They live off of our essence, our body energy. And also the AI, the American. I'm doing this with my laser, kind of in a weird way on purpose. With their human counterparts, they are too. I've caught them. I can prove it, but I don't have the 15K to get the equipment and the people that are licensed to do it. They require 3 days and 5K a day. I don't have it. But I'm kind of, at the same time, kind of curious why the UFO doesn't want actual evidence. That's kind of curious to me. Hi, BB. That's kind of an anomaly to me. Unless, they're like everyone else, controlled opposition, the pretend new media, newscast. I repeat whatever the CIA tells me to say. The briefing, they tell me to say this. So who's giving you this briefing? They say it to your face. It's kind of very ironic. Everything is okay. Everything's good. All you have to do is raise your frequencies. Never mind the fact that they're going to attack you on the fourth dimension too. You and your family members. You don't get out of it that quickly or easily. Shockingly, I know none of you are going to believe any of this because you've been trained. You've been trained to not think this. You've been trained to think none of this is real. None of it is real. The afterlife, it doesn't exist. When people tell me there is no afterlife, I'm like, why are you here? Hey, Fritz. Let me see if I can pronounce it correctly. Fayez Mohammed? I know another person named Mohammed, last name Mohammed, but they're out of Long Beach. I was kind of curious if you're someone. Sorry. The chemicals get me. Sorry. I think that's meant to happen. They're going to say everything is COVID. COVID. No, it's a chemical reaction. And why don't you have correct equipment instead of your falsified equipment and then committing medical fraud? But you better get your own equipment because how else are you going to prove it? Because they love it when you're stupid and dumb. But anyway, my point is get the 15K, and that's at least one point. But the other point is with the CERN, they're also making the antimatter, the dark matter, or collecting, I should say. They're collecting it. They did not invent it. They're collecting it. And also the God particle and the ghost particle. The antimatter is worth a grain of sand's worth, the size of a grain of sand, is worth 4 atomic bombs that they used during Hiroshima. So when you hear them complain about the nukes, you're like, what? Okay, in space, they need to have that in order to have any juice. That, to have any clout. That and also the ghost particle, which they're saying that it will actually destroy universes. Okay, not just the Earth. That's what my perps were telling me early on from the other side, which is the Swedens. Okay, that's the psychotronics, the V2K. They beam into your brain. Not that I ever asked for it. It's kind of like being a super soldier, but not. I'm like wondering what would have happened to me if I did go into the military. Oh my God. Um, I wanted to, and into the Navy. Okay, but you have that. If you can have that also, you can protect yourself. Also get the scalar waves. That means that the Mobius coils, start creating your own. Put currents through them, and they can actually be weapons, and then also create domes. That's what you need to do. You need to start thinking like that. These people have absolutely. You need to also up the frequencies because they can't stand it, and project those positive frequencies into their fourth dimension. Constantly doing it. It screws them both over. And you'd feel good about it because it's nice to feel like you're getting your way in a different way. You're getting back at them. So I started a couple of my little Mobius coils, started out, and wrap it around crystal. And I will get some kind of small little 9-volt battery. Then you can also get a transformer step down. But you kind of have to be kind of careful about how much energy you're going to put through it. I don't want to put like 110 volts or something like that. So I need to talk to somebody to see what I can do. Okay, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Bye.